So continuing with part two is likely when the person see me or people see me, they're looking at the fact that I have, stature, I'm in magnificent shape, and that I carry a handgun that's visible to them, connoting that he looks like, and I'm looking at all the people that I'm walking towards to let them know I'm very aware that you're there. And I want you to know that I'm coming towards you comfortably. There's nothing about me trembling or concerned in any way that you're going to be aggressive or making me tremble. That's not an option. So that's why I figure it seems to be a visual deterrent. But there's always a curtain number 2 and a curtain number 3. So, and there's many times that I do pimp another firearm on my rear. Because, like I said, me love the floss, but I always keep a curtain number 3 concealed. So, and then I got a crew where we do the same thing. We openly carry and we conceal. Some of them just conceal only. But my personality is I'm flamboyant, me love the floss. But me also understand what comes with flossing. So I have to think about what other people are thinking about, which is they're thinking about me and what me have and how they can get what me have. So me, I always thinking about situational awareness. So overall is me carrying a gun openly has its place, but I'm always concealed. But I always carry a baton because what if that same person that is aggressive towards me is unarmed? Ordinarily, you can't shoot someone that's unarmed. There has to be a justifiable reason why you would use a firearm against an unarmed person. There are exceptions to the rule, and there is one thing called proportionality. That implies that if I was maybe a person that was disabled, a person that is older and maybe has the appearance of being weak or weaker, or proportionality could imply if there was 2 unarmed people presenting themselves as a threat to me, or 3 people, and they would have to be unproportionate to myself, meaning they would have to be smaller. I mean, they would have to be larger than me. So I really know how to choose who to respond to and how to respond to them. So you have to basically put in your mind that you have no other choice. You can't leave. You can't fight this person or people. You can't call 911. You can't go into some sort of shelter. You probably done took some hits from this people or person. And so therefore, since you are shown that you've exhausted trying to reach law enforcement, you've exhausted trying to get away, you've exhausted trying to find some shelter, you've exhausted trying to get help from someone in public or someone you know, you've exhausted all kinds of ways of helping yourself to where when you do, and you've exhausted a distance tool or tools. You couldn't use your pepper mace. You couldn't use your baton, or your baton was ineffective, or your pepper mace was ineffective. And so the situation is disproportionate for you to be able to handle alone. So when you do use that firearm, it's probably justified because you want to make sure that you're not too far away. You want to make sure that people can't say, well, you could have went and hopped the fence and got over into that lot and ran through the bushes. Or you could have maybe bammed on someone's door or business and screamed, "Please help me," and let me in. Or you could have ran that way, but